Meantime, shares of Intel surging nearly 10% today after a report that renewed speculation the company is a takeover target. It was the stock's best day since last August, but shares are still down more than 50% in the last 12 months. For more on potential M&A for the name, let's bring in Stacy Rasgon, senior semi-analyst at Bernstein Research. Stacy, great to have you with us. In the fall, it was rumored that Qualcomm would be interested for Intel, at least for parts of Intel. Today, there's also a Bloomberg report saying that the U.S. was looking into possibly having global foundries purchase Intel. What do you think of any of this?
Yeah, there's been a lot of M&A noise about it. And look, it's because, I mean, everybody wants them to do something. Everybody knows they need to do something. Nobody's exactly sure what it is that they ought to be doing, though. And so you're seeing a lot of this. When the Qualcomm news came out, you know, like you said in the fall, and by the way, Qualcomm, I think, has since come out and said they're not looking at it. They're not interested. But my biggest issue with that deal, and with any deal, really, it is the fabs. Like, what do you do with the fabs? They're kind of an anchor right now because they're losing billions of dollars. They still require a lot of capex, and it's really kind of hard to make the numbers work as long as the fabs are coming with it. So that's the general problem if somebody's going to take all of it. The global founders thing, I don't know if you read the article, it suggested that it was like it never got beyond a thought experiment. That kind of makes sense too. I mean, Intel actually tried to buy Global Foundries supposedly a few years ago. Mubadala, who owns 80% of it, it's the Abu Dhabi investment arm, kind of rejected that. They preferred the IPO. But Global Foundries doesn't really have the cash or the market cap to buy it. It's 80% owned effectively by Abu Dhabi, right? And they don't do leading edge anyways. It doesn't really solve the problems that Intel's having. So I don't know. I'm not surprised that whatever the thinking was there didn't go beyond the thought experiment. I'm not convinced that investors should be looking at an M&A deal to save the stock. I guess stranger things have happened, but it's just really hard for me to make the numbers work, at least in my spreadsheets.
Yeah, and there's a minor detail that it doesn't have a CEO yet.
Minor details, right? Yeah. And by the way, whoever they get to fill that slot, I mean, this is sort of the first decision they have to make. Like, right. What do they do with the fabs? Everything else, like whether it's fix the company, like sell the company, split it, whatever it is, everything sort of stems from that decision first. What do you do with the fabs? Like, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with them yet.
Well, what decision could they make on the fabs that would send the stock higher?
I don't know. I mean, they don't have a lot of great options, right? I mean, you could do status quo and just do what you're doing, and if that's the case, the Wi-Fi or PAT. I guess you could give up on the foundry and just do like manufacturing for yourself, which is what they used to do. The problem with that is, and by the way, maybe that would make the stock go up. But the problem with that is you need wafer volume to ramp your yields. That was part of the advantage of the foundry. I don't know if they have enough on their own. You could try to split it, but again, the foundry can't stand on its own right now. It's losing $12 billion a year, so you need something to capitalize it. You could try, people have suggested JVs, or you get the government to throw more money in. Again, you dilute shareholders. It's tough. You try to sell them. I don't think TSMC wants to run their fabs. I suppose you could scrap them and just try to sell the tools, but like I don't know how politically viable that is. You know, you just try to focus on the product company. I guess you could also sell the product company and take all that cash and throw it into the fabs if you thought the foundry was the future. But again, I don't think that would be great for shareholders either. Like, there's no real like solidly good options here, in my opinion. It's going to be a slog, and there's a lot of thinking that whoever the new CEO is, that they're going to have to go through to decide what the right path forward is. But there's nothing obvious that they can do at this point.
What's your rating on Intel, Stacy? Sounds like
we're market perform on it right now. We're market perform. I wouldn't say we're positive, but we're market perform on the stock. Right. To be honest, like I'm kind of afraid to short it because you get news like this today, but at the same time, it doesn't really feel like a long either. I've just been sort of preaching avoidance. Maybe it's a cop out, but it feels safer.